We are starting module 2, where we are going to look at the classic approach to learning over structured data, starting with tabular learning, which is closest to classic matrix-based machine learning. Then we're going to look at how relational databases and graphs are basically translated into tabular data, where we can apply techniques for tabular learning. Okay, so what are the goals of this module? First, we want to understand the challenges that are involved already in tabular machine learning. Then we're going to look at a state-of-the-art technique or state-of-the-art techniques for machine learning over tabular data, and these go through decision trees. Okay, and specifically, we look at the state-of-the-art technique XGBoost, and understand how it works. And later in the course, we'll also see deep learning approaches. Now we're going to move on to relational databases and talk about how we are generating features automatically, generically through SQL queries. And we see a system, the Akora system, that applies this technique in order to basically learn over relational databases. And then we look at graphs and learn some popular techniques for generating features automatically from graph data. Okay, so this is the structure of the module. We're going to start with machine learning on tabular data, specifically focus on boosted trees and XGBoost. Then we look at features from relational databases, different ways of applying SQL queries, and delve into the Akora example. And lastly, we are going to look at features from graphs, from interesting components of the graph, the node features, the link features, and whole graph features. Okay, so we started with tabular data. And for tabular data, you can think of two types of models. One type operates directly on the values of each row. And think of a situation where you want to classify, say, every row into yes or no, or to do some regression, guess some value or something like that. And so, working on a raw data is what you see in decision trees. Okay? You can also think of other approaches where we basically translate everything in the raw, in the every value, ANA, hyphen, and so on, into some numerical representation of the row. And then what you get is basically matrix of numerical data, and you can apply then you can learn a numerical formula over the matrix, and this is the standard machine learning approach. Anything from logistic regression, SVM, to deep learning formulas. We are going to focus on the first type, algorithms that operate directly on the raw values of the tabular rows, and we'll focus on ensembles of decision trees, as I said, specifically XGBoost. And XGBoost is a state-of-the-art model. Not only that, it is often reported to outperform neural alternatives. So this is really a good model.